I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki, the aerial global grandfather. I'm talking about when you are married to an impotent man as a woman. And this video is for women only. Men, please, if you are here, I know you will be offended with me. Please, I didn't do this video for you. This is between me and women. Women have accused me of, somebody sent me a message that I know you don't have regard for women, but I want to join your WhatsApp mentorship group. I said, no, if I don't have regard for women, I wouldn't leave my wife to administer my businesses and build our houses. My daughter wouldn't be the administrator of our 2 schools. I have regard for women. My granddaughter, my wife, and my daughter, Pam, I respect them. So, who is an impotent man? What is the meaning of the word being impotent? Being impotent means that a person who cannot effectively act, cannot take effective action. Somebody who is helpless and powerless. That's the first definition you will see in any dictionary. And if you go to the Bible where, I think it's John chapter 10, in the pool of Bethesda, Bethsaida, the Bible says they were lame, impotent, and paralyzed people. So, the second definition of impotence, which your mind went to, is that the person is not able to achieve a strong erection or attain orgasm. I know that's where the minds of women ran to. Listen, we must debularize our brains, depecunize our brains, denacinize our brains, so that we will take marriage to a greater pedestal of responsibility, productivity, influence, leaving a legacy, affecting our environment positively, and building relevance. I said in one of my previous videos that this selfish sexual concern in marriage is responsible for all our crises. I have too much to do with the remaining part of my life that narcology is not my immediate concern. A 2-minute man with a long-term vision is better than an impotent, irresponsible man with a big bowler and is a 1-hour man and has no vision. True. So, the Shunammite woman is described as a wealthy woman in Shunem. The Bible did not say the wife of a rich man or a wealthy man. So the source of the wealth is from the man. And we are going to do 3 videos on this subject matter. The source of the wealth is not from the man, it's from the wife. And we can see the basic ingredients of wealth creation. Number 1, perception. Say, I perceive that you are a man of God. You can see what ordinary eyes cannot see. You can see what ordinary people cannot see. That makes you an opportunity entrepreneur. You see opportunities that others don't see, and you want to solve problems that others are not willing to solve. She was not the only person that saw Elisha, but she was the one that perceived. When I came to this town, it was a small town, but I perceived wealth and greatness here, and I have seen it. Number 2, she took initiative by building a house, providing accommodation for Elisha. She invested. That must have cost her money. She was somebody who was, how will I put it? She understood organogram. If you are rude, cantankerous, boisterous, aggressive, it's very difficult to remain rich and be productive and create wealth. Very difficult. Very few exceptions. But this woman respected the husband. She went and took permission first before building the house and before furnishing it, even though the man most likely was not the one that provided the money. The next thing was that she got pregnant, she delivered, and when the boy had grown up, he went to the farm to go see his father and his servants. And he said, "My head, my head, my head." And the father said, "Take him to his mother." This is where my problem with this man started. Take him to the mother. Your only child is sick. You could not stand up to go carry the child to the mother or look for a solution. I was 28 in 1987 when my second child and my only daughter was at the point of death. I was alone with no family member. My wife was 26. At the point of death, my daughter had stopped breathing, according to the reports I had. I now entered my vehicle and drove about 4 kilometers to Fox Road from Opobo Road, Royal Hospital, to go carry Bishop Dan Akonye of blessed memory. And before I could bring him there, a patient I had amputated part of his foot prayed for my daughter. We call him and his wife, call him Papa Mbakala and Mama Mbakala. They were from Okanafun, Korakpanu Cook. Prayed for them, prayed for my daughter, and my daughter sneezed, passed excrement, and came back to life. So, why was this man not concerned? This is your only child, your only son, your heir apparent, not concerned. Take him to his mother. That's where most men miss it. My wife calls me an eagle, that I must dive down to rescue my children, whatever circumstances they are in. Take him to the mother. Not concerned, not appreciative of the value of that child. There are men like that. They won't pay house rent. They won't provide feeding. They don't know where children's school fees are. I know one, he parades all over the place begging money. They are not responsible for anything. They are just there with carrying cassava all over the place as if they are agriculturists. The child sat on the lap of the woman throughout the day and the child died. What was the man doing in the field? I travel around the Niger Deltas. I'm traveling particularly in Delta Central. You will see men playing draft, playing Ludo, drinking in the hot afternoon when people are productive. It grieves my spirit. You see men just parading, doing nothing, telling stories. It grieves my spirit. Bible says, "A man shall provide for his family. Whosoever does not provide for his family is worse than an unbeliever, because he has betrayed the faith." If you are worse than an unbeliever, you are the running mate of Satan. So, the woman, the baby died, the boy died. Your prayer is that may your day of celebration not turn to the day of devastation and mourning. You must pray that when you are cooking your meal, at the point of eating it, may the devil not put sand instead of spice in your meal. In Yoruba language, there is a name called Ejukonim. Let trouble depart from my activities or what I am doing. I believe that you must always pray that prayer. Always pray that prayer. At the peak of your success, let there not be trouble. Let Satan not put his K-leg according to Obasanjo. So the woman, again, submissive woman, went to the husband, please, let me go to the man of God and call him. Oh, the husband started another spirit of impotence. Why trouble the man of God? Today is not the Sabbath. Today is not the new moon. So the woman should wait till the new moon. The woman should have waited for the Sabbath before going to see the man of God. When your son is dead, man, think. Listen, impotent husbands always give excuses. They are obstructionists. You want to buy land? Oh, they sell land to too many people at the same time. Oh, Nigeria is insecure. Oh, when we are settled. Oh, when I receive some money, there's some money I'm expecting. Lazy men are always expecting money. They talk with their mouth. Oh, why don't you do this? Oh, people who give excuses are usually excused out of life. They are not ready to participate. They are the people who give you obstacles before you even move, never do well in life. I had brothers like that. When my father told me I was going to be a doctor, when I told him I was going to read medicine, he told me that all those who went to read medicine from my village failed. And I told him, if in my time, if any person was going to pass, I would be the person. I didn't have books to read. I borrowed books. I borrowed, excuse me, I borrowed coat and tie for matriculation. I borrowed things, but I passed. I never had a carryover or a receipt. So, the woman said, it is well, it is well. Learn to tell any person obstructing you, discouraging you, it is well, it is well. And when I wanted to work in the University of Benin Teaching Hospital, that my same elder brother said, it's difficult to get a job there. I got the job. I went on my own and I got a job and I worked there. So, madam, you have an impotent husband. Respect him to a point. Obey him to a point. But when your future is threatened, when the future of the family is threatened, please take action. Break that limitation. The woman told a young man, come, enter this donkey, keep running. Whether it is Sabbath or not Sabbath, I'm a shareholder in this ministry. And they went towards Elisha. I will continue this discussion in the next video. When you are married to an impotent man, a time comes when your future is threatened, when the security is threatened, when he is not ready to move because he has nothing to lose. Please loosen yourself and pursue your future. I remain your friend, Dr. Charles Poking. God bless you.